Welcome back, everyone. We are so happy to be here again with some Icewind Dale after a long time away. Scheduling sucks, everybody. Scheduling conflicts and school and work is the real BBEG of any campaign ever. So, whence last our tale was told, the party had been deep in the throes of helping the 10 towns of Icewind Dale. Starting when they had first arrived and journeying across the various towns, they have helped pretty much everyone across the 10 towns with various problems that have been encountering each and every community. The most recent of which is Goodmead. Having finished up dealing with the creatures in the south of Dugan's Hole, a monumentous mammoth and a raging ice giant. The party came back to town, rested and recuperated after their long and arduous fight, many of them nursing a lot of wounds and deep injuries, before planning their next move as they heard that the town of Goodmead was soon to be under attack. As if this town hadn't faced enough troubles, what with the murder of their speaker, the absconding of the successor cask by a couple of Veerbeegs, and infighting between the two potential speaker successors, one of them backed by the Zhentarim agent Nerth Maxildanar. The party, having handled all of these kind of things, with exception of the Veerbeegs, have since then stopped the attack that was coming to Goodmead by a clan of Wolf Tribe Raiders of the Raidmen under the banner of Isar Kronenstrom, led by a real piece of work, Sangra Griskar. Now that the party has dealt with them and allied themselves with a butcher coming from Neverwinter, the party returned to town to kind of prepare for their next moves, as many things are now moving across the 10 towns, and more yet to be seen will influence them still as we move into Chapter 2 of the module. I want to be very clear because I ran this differently for this group than would be standard, and I don't ever recommend running a module exactly one for one. The group has been basically like they were in chapter 1, then they were in chapter 1.5 where we did kind of like a few interesting like tidbit side things, and now they're in like chapter, I guess, like what would be considered like 2.3, where they've done some stuff, but there's also more things. Like we're getting off the beaten path, and that's what I want to do because we're just here to have fun. And honestly, like I want to play around with this setting a bit. So yeah. You, the party, are in Goodmead. You know that there are a few things that can be tackled, depending on what you decide to do. There are still the Veerbeegs that are outside of Goodmead, that at some point you all will need to kill, in order to avenge the murdered speaker and recover the successor cask that will tell you all who is supposed to be like the new speaker of Goodmead. There's also the lake monster in Bremen that has been attacking fishermen, coming from Targos and Bremen as the attacks have escalated. And you know, courtesy of Barry, your talking awakened bush companion, that the lake monster is not actually a bad guy, and you could probably talk to him if you went up that way and decided to reason with him. And the last thing that you know is that there is a summit to be called in Bryn Shander to address the accusations against Nerth Maxildanar that you all have brought forward, that he is a Zhentarim agent who has been plotting a grand conspiracy to overthrow the speakers of the 10 towns, making them malleable to him and his organization, and making a foothold for the Zhentarim in the north. So there's three kind of objectives in front of you that you can kind of handle whichever you decide to do.
We
I
should
will
probably
say,
make the Zentrum our priority, right, guys?
Guys, we gotta deal with that fucking lake monster. We have to.
I will say this. Um, while the summit has been called, they did say that they won't start the trial without you all and your testimonies. Um, so there's not a time crunch. Because Nairth has been called and has already been detained.
Nice.
So he's being held in Bryn Shander, like not formally, like he's not in prison. They just kind of are like, oh, you can't leave. I mean, wait, I mean, you might be in trouble, so we gotta talk some things out. So they've literally just like posted guards at his place, and they're like, you cannot get out of here. So he's in like he's in the rich person jail basically.
I realized it was still muted.
That's okay. What do you guys want to do? Electra wants to go deal with Lake Monster.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go
go
deal
to
with
Lake
Lake
Monster.
Monster.
To the lake.
Okay,
To the lake.
give me 1 second. I'll bring y'all to the map.
Yippee! Can you believe it, guys? We're finally gonna take care of the lake monster. After
Christmas.
like 30 sessions. After they
Just
were
a
told,
week
we were
away.
told about it.
Thank you, Nyla, for being on the same way. I was also like Christmas.
Christmas,
Wait.
just a week away.
Okay. So I will say this because you do know this about the lake monster. So the lake monster is in Mare Dawn, this little area up here. I'm gonna go ahead and ping it a few times because I know that some people might need to zoom out a bit. So it's up here. It directly affects the people of Bremen, Targos, and it will, if things continue to escalate, it will eventually affect Tourmaline and Lonelywood.
That's where our bar is.
That's where
So-
fire is.
So there's that. However, there's a couple different ways you guys can tackle this. So you can obviously go to Bremen and try and address it there, like hire a boat captain, get kind of the lay of the land, because because Bremen is ground zero for where the attack started. So you can gather a lot of information in Bremen and get as well like a boat and figure out kind of what's going on. Additionally, because you have kind of an idea of the situation, but if you want to learn more, probably go to Bremen. You could also either go to Tourmaline or Lonelywood and speak with some of the people that you know there and that you've helped to get a boat that could take you into Mare Dawn to kind of like tackle the lake monster.
Mm-hmm.
You can set off from Targos, but as it stands now, like you don't have a lot of friends there outside of the mountain guide and his husband, who you all saved. On the top of Kelvin's cairn.
Kelvin's. Oh yeah, that's true. I think it might be good to go straight to Bremen. Get somebody who knows the waters, right? Because we just gotta find that guy and be
Probably.
like, hey, that lady's fucking dead. You don't gotta do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely finding someone who knows the situation and the waters is probably good.
Bremen.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and start moving you all there. One thing I have a question of, are you all going straight over land or are you going to take the roadways?
Mm.
It might be good for us to just
Which
take the
is
roadways.
faster?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, which way is faster?
So going over land would be faster. However, in this situation with being in Goodmead, you'd have to cut through the forest, which is not going to be great with your carriage. But then once you get past the forest, it will be a little faster to get to Bremen that way. But the difficulty of your survival checks is going to be higher. Traveling off the roads. On the roads, like traveling up the East Way and across to Bryn Shander, then to Targos, and then to Bremen, it will be safer. The DC of your survival checks will be a lot lower.
Okay.
I don't think Sophia, we're a pretty strong group.
Wait, let me check my survival. Oh, okay. My survival is pretty good. I think if
Let
we
me.
cut
Oh.
through here, I think it'd be all right. Yeah, it'd be all right.
Let me check my
Okay.
survival real quick.
I'm proficient.
The one thing I will say is that
Oh, I'm
traveling
fine.
through the forest, like, it will slow you down a bit because it will be difficult terrain for your carriage.
Mhm.
But getting through it, you should be good. When you get to here, like if you go straight to the forest, do you want to stop and resupply in Bryn Shander, or do you want to just keep going?
We should probably stop just to. Well, how many supplies will we like need? Like, will we make it to Bremen if we don't
at-
stock up?
At current, based on the supplies that you all have kind of gathered as you go, you're kind of fine. But it might be a good idea to stop anyway. Just in case you all need any additional like items, or if you are needing to like pick up any rations. Plus, you could also kind of check in and like gauge the situation of that trial. You don't necessarily have to like stop there and be like weighed down by that. You could just kind of be like, hey, we've got one thing to take care of before we come back, and then we'll deal with this. But yeah, we're gonna like we gotta do something first.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We're busy ladies.
Oh god,
You are busy
yeah.
ladies.
What would this place do without us?
Die.
No,
So-
they're capable.
Straight up. Straight up
Oh
dead.
God.
The amount we're slowed down by going off-road, would it be like equivalent to just taking the normal road?
Let me check because it might be faster. I just gotta do some math real quick. Let's see. Um. Oh shit. Yeah, actually, it might be the same as taking the road because given the difficult terrain of the forest, you're going to be moving at a slower speed. So it would take you about 3 hours to reach Bryn Shander. If you were going there to resupply, which would be about the same time as it would take you to do the road. Given that you guys are moving by carriage, which cuts the travel time in half.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well go by the road then.
Okay.
Road would be safer too.
If it's
Okay.
going to take the same amount of time, might as well take the safer path.
Mm-hmm.
The safer pout.
The safer path.
The safer power. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's loud. I'm gonna actually turn the ringer off on my phone. I turned it on because I need to be notified about pizza, but I don't need to be notified about pizza anymore. Yeah, so you guys will go ahead and proceed. Whoever is going to be steering the carriage is going to be the one that I'm going to need the survival check from.
I got a
Where's
+5,
my
gang.
I also have a +5.
You want to rock paper scissors for it?
Nah, Electra.
Here was my follow up question: is do either of you have land vehicle proficiencies?
Let me check. Where would that be?
It'd be under your tool proficiencies and custom skills.
You've got me there. I don't know how to do that.
Tool proficiencies and land vehicles. I am.
If I know how to drive.
I do know how to drive.
Alright,
Apparently.
fine.
Rogue's got their
Guess-
license.
I guess you
Then-
can do
then-
it.
Then yeah, that might work better because that would basically raise your survival from a +5 to a +9.
Yep.
So go ahead and just like roll me a land vehicle proficiency check, which will count as your survival check. Because I think I had you using wisdom as that skill.
Yeah.
So
19.
it would actually be a 27 because you have the Morning Star
Oh, right.
that helps you
Jesus.
out.
Okay. Guys, my
Um,
eyes are wide open. I see everything.
We love it.
You
we
and your
love it.
mask. It's actually helping you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Keeping the wind out of my
Yeah,
eye.
I've-
no
hold on,
snow is in your
I've-
eyes.
I have to double check this. Oh. Oh, well, fuck me. I didn't realize. Okay, so Morningstar actually, whoever would be navigating the carriage would automatically have advantage. So whoever is
dang.
doing the survival check is always going to have advantage. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, 27. Easy breezy. You guys encounter no problems. With the extra light of the Morningstar helping your vision and just kind of like your natural proficiency with wrangling up the dogs and making sure that they know their marks. It is easy to get to Brinch. Oh shit.
Are we go?
Okay, yeah, actually, no, I just had a remembrance, which is that yeah, you guys might actually have to stop by in Brinchander, because you probably do need some additional supplies for like dog rations.
Oh yeah,
Oh, because we have the
your-
sled dogs.
Yeah.
To keep your, because you guys do have a good amount of rations and you can feed the dogs your rations, but then you will not have rations.
That's true.
So
I'm
it becomes
hungry.
We got berry though.
Electric burns a lot of calories, yeah, but yeah, you guys do have berry.
True, we do have good berry.
Because you did, yeah, because if I remember correctly, you left Sonar and DeGroots back in Linleywood to do the management, but you brought Barry with you.
Mhm.
Barry
'Cause
doesn't like
you guys have
berries,
racked up so
right?
many NPCs. It's so fun to keep track of them sometimes. But yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to stop in Brinchander just to get some extra supplies, just in case you need them. But I will say this, as you all travel along the roadway, I'm gonna need everyone to roll me a perception check.
Of course.
Tricky.
And it will just be flat. It will not be with advantage.
Hmm.
15.
No, never mind. I was gonna be like, well, with my werebear stuff, I can snip. No, let me just look around.
I mean, listen, if you want to sniff, I will say if you want to sniff, yeah, advantage. I'll allow it.
Sniff, sniff.
Because that is a thing that you do have is werebear, the werebear's mark.
Yippee! Okay, perception. 16 total.
Okay. I'd say that like yeah, if Electra is sniffing.
Yeah,
you're smelling the air?
I'm sniffing.
I'd say
They
that, like
told me
as
to
you're
sniff
doing
it.
it, like you're sniffing the air, and then like almost subconsciously, like I don't think you notice it, but I would say with a 14 and a 15, like Lark and Alex notice that Electra's face turns very briefly into like not like a full bear face, but like the area around their mouth and their nose like elongates into like a little bear muzzle as they're like like sniffing the air, and then like turns back to normal. Like it's very quick. Like it happens for like less than 10 seconds. But it's almost like a subconscious like shifting. As you sniff with your snoot.
Me and my snoot.
Sneak,
Me and my
sneak.
snoot against the world, brother.
I'll say that with a 14 being the lowest, every one of you hits the DC as you catch a few things off the area as you're moving. Off in the distance, very faintly, from the direction of Brinchander, you hear like off across the wind, which you all recognize as the sound of the train that initially brought you all from Luskin to Brinchander.
Oh,
Oh, the
it's a
train.
train.
That's
The
why we,
train's back.
that's why we all became friends.
Um,
What?
and I will I will
Maybe
say
you
one
guys
final,
on the train.
I will say one final thing. Alex, roll me a
Mm.
history check with advantage.
Okay.
You might die, bro.
19.
The frequency at which the train horn is blasting is consistent with Neverwinter and Morse.
What does that mean?
Your wife sending you a message?
Is she?
It's not your wife.
What's the code? What are they saying?
It is basically blasting out the sign for charge, which you know that in situations where they do that, it's easier to say charge than say move up or advance or go forward. So what this means is that you are hearing the sound of them saying a new group is arriving. We are coming forward.
Oh. Oh no, they're fighting out there.
They're fighting up there?
I will correction. They are not fighting.
Oh.
You know that like that specific thing is telling them that like telling you, because as someone who was given the mission parameters that you were given, you know that like this is not a combat zone. So
Okay.
if they're saying if they're saying charge, that means like, hey, people who are still here, the reserves are coming.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're sending an aid.
More soldiers?
Is that good?
More reserves, probably.
Is that gonna be okay with you and your wife? Do we have to keep an eye out?
Sure. Sure, I'm sure it's fine.
Anyone who wants to can roll an insight check.
I would love to. Fuck, I'm stupid. Twins.
Me too. I've rolled a 4, a 2. What is this? A 3?
I got a 10.
Great. So no one notices as the color drains from Diana's face for about a minute
I'll hold her hand.
as she is like running through scenarios in her mind right now.
Oh.
And then like after that minute just kind of like comes back to it because she's formulated a plan and she's like, okay, this is what I'm gonna have to do now. And no one catches that.
Not even. Oh, I didn't roll.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to roll?
Yeah,
now
do I get
for your
advantage
wife.
because she's my wife?
I will give you advantage because she's your wife. My wife.
14.
You don't clock what she's thinking or what's going on with her, but you know that like the news that more people from Neverwinter are arriving definitely upsets her. So you could definitely like squeeze her hand and do the stuff you had mentioned of being like providing comfort.
Yeah, I'll provide comfort.
I think like as you go to squeeze her hand at first, like she almost like instinctively goes to jerk away, but then like knows that it's your hand and kind of relaxes and just like interlaces her fingers with yours. And just like squeezes really tight.
I'll pull her in and hold her.
Yeah, she does that whole, like I said, in the 1 minute she's like processing and doing stuff like that, and then after that like minute is up, she kind of like leans into your embrace and like lets herself deflate a little bit.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move you all to the Bryn Shander map where shit be poppin', yo.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, damn.
So first and foremost, these are old. I don't know if these are actually
Hey, I know those
properly
guys.
reflecting your hit point totals. No, it
There's
looks
that
like
pretty
they
lady.
are.
That pretty
Pretty lady,
drow.
where?
The pretty drow. Who I was like,
Oh.
hey, who do you like doing later? And she was like, I'm doing my job. Electra was like, awesome!
That's so cool.
That's
Me
really
too.
awesome. Me
You have a job?
too.
Let's go. Go, women.
Damn, women in STEM.
Truly.
Bunsen
I mean, she
burner.
is an alchemist. Like that is literally her job.
Women in STEM.
Yeah, let me go ahead and drag some tokens onto the board, and we can get going. I'm gonna hide a few of them because I mean I have to. I'm gonna have some surprises. But you know that the train gathers at the southwest gate. So if you all start to head there, you will arrive in time to kind of see what's going down.
Wow, so beautiful. I love this town. How this town looks, it's so pretty. Oh my god! Sorry. I'm looking around at the stables.
What? Okay, I was like, what changed on the map?
Sorry.
Okay.
A few things.
Scary
Things are happening,
person
but
in
it's
the
actually
math.
fine because, hey, Electra doesn't have a bird's eye view. She's like, oh,
There's
what do you
new
think?
tokens.
What do you think we should get for the dogs?
Yeah, I mean, oh man, you know what? The stables would be a good place to get food for your dogs and kind of get them some rest, get them a little water. And it also just so happens to be close to the train station, guys. So it's kind of like a win-win, you know? Like it's really. Because here's the thing that's funny is I didn't remember where the stables were, and then you said stables, and I looked over and I'm like, oh, that's exactly like right by the southwest gate.
Yeah.
Convenience.
Perfect.
I was like, okay, here's like that church with the monks. Here's the alchemist lady, the hotel. What's that?
Yeah,
Castle
so
Hall.
y'all can begin to head down that way to check things out. You can also, like, as you're going through Brinchander, stop at any places you want along the way to kind of check things out and see what's going on.
What was up with this
I
person?
think Lark wants to make their way over to the
Oh,
train
the Amethyst Dragonborn. He was the leader of that monastic order that was hanging out in the town, the Ascendant Dragon Monastery.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, we got help
was-
from them
he
for
was so
something,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where does Lark want to go?
Oh, like,
Oh my God,
wants to
I just
make a
realized I
beeline
didn't-
to the train.
Like he's not on the map, but I forgot that. Oh, whoopsies!
The map.
I messed something up.
No map.
We're in the void.
Oh.
I'm clicking on all the wrong layers, guys. I'm so sorry.
I'll
I
get
forgot to put
okay.
Nyarwig. I forgot to put Nyarwig back on the map because you guys did get help from him, but it's been a hot minute since you chatted with him. I'm gonna go ahead and also put the speaker on the map because yeah, it's good
Speaker time.
Good times game. Sorry, good times gang. But yeah. So where did y'all want to go? I know that you said Lark was beelining it straight for the train station.
I want to see what all that honking and horning was about.
honking.
You're like, why are they? You're like, why are they bringing train up in here?
Why is that train so noisy?
I do also want to go there. I just want to pass by the if I like peek in through the windows, does everything look good at this monastery? Everything look good?
Yeah,
Perfect.
they're training. They're fighting. They're practicing their skills.
Beautiful. All right. I continue on to the
Electra,
train.
I race ya.
My legs are longer than yours.
I think I'm faster though.
No, thanks. Run! I take off. Ah!
I go wherever my wife goes.
Did you get enemy?
I was about to ask for a check, but then I'm like, I can see your movement speeds.
Yeah, she is faster than me. I have a 30 foot. I think don't you have like 50?
45 feet as a base, but I can also do a.
Oh my god.
Bonus
Double
action
dash.
dash and an action dash, which would give you a total of like, let's see, 135.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what I can do.
What?
Dash up to 60.
Dimension door?
I could dimension door, but I'm too scared of losing my spell slots, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, your wife is gonna go with you, but she's also gonna like cast disguise self, and also in addition to casting disguise self, pull her hood up and her cloak around her.
Sounds good.
Stay behind me. Oh, I'm big
And
enough
she's
for
gonna-
all use.
Oh, she's not gonna stay behind y'all. She's going to like drop you off and then like keep the carriage rolling over to the stable so she could start doing the getting the dog rations and also making sure they get a chance to rest.
These are like
Does
these are her opposition, right? These guys,
Um.
aka the people that
So-
Alex works with.
So now I get to set the scene.
Okay.
So you all see coming first things first, you see the train pull into station. And the first thing that stands out to you immediately, that is, to be a little honest, kind of gruesome, is the fact that, like, attached to the train car that the Neverwintering soldiers are currently stepping out of are a bunch of dead bodies that have been bolted to the outside of the train car
What?
that are hanging as a warning. But as you all look and kind of like clock it, you recognize immediately like the outfits and insignias that the people on the outside of the train are wearing. These are agents of the Zentarim. The Neverwintering soldiers have basically bolted to the outside of this train as a warning to the Zents. Of basically like, do not fuck with the 10 towns. We are coming for you.
Oh, that's fine then.
And I will say this, each of these tokens right here that I put on the map represents 3 soldiers. So you're looking at a total of 15 soldiers, and an officer in charge of the company. And they step off their train car and immediately, like, in perfect formation, like marching, weapons in line, unison, step off, march out, and rally around a small point outside of the train station. And as they kind of step off and begin to like file and inform in, you see another group that also steps off. That immediately the Neverwintering soldiers kind of like bristle at and are like watching them with so much intensity. As you watch a regal-looking noble gentleman in like long royal blue clothes with silver trim, white like ivory and pearl cufflinks, and white gloves, with a sterling white ascot that has a little cameo brooch holding it in place, that has the symbol of a house crest, and a city emblem kind of hanging off of that brooch, as a man in a panther mask steps off the train and begins to kind of like walk with a retinue of what look to be Water Davian City Watch. You see about like 5 to 6 people trailing behind, like I'd say six soldiers trailing behind him, kind of just like serving as protection. But the Neverwinterings are like staring daggers.
Why is he here?
Guess y'all will get to find out. And there are 2 other things that you all notice as this begins to happen. Stepping off the train car, one last group arrives. 6 unique individuals that each stand out a world apart, and each of them draw in your eyes and gaze just by the nature of their presence and the magnitude of authority that they command. To put it in basic terms, it's like you guys as the seasoned adventuring party watching the next adventuring party step off the train. But in this case, it's not an adventuring party. You are watching 6 wizards in full
Oh
regalia
my God.
and outfits step off the train. Each of them bearing a insignia of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Oh my fucking
Um,
god.
Where are they here?
Oh my fucking god. Uh-huh.
And as they step off and begin to like get situated, these 3 groups kind of like instinctively move to different areas around the train platform. As anyone that wants to can go ahead and make me a perception or an insight check to kind of gauge the situation of what's going on.
Absolutely. You don't gotta tell me twice. Electra. Fuck!
So that is... I will give you all advantage in this situation, just given the nature of like what's kind of going on. So that's a
17.
28, a 17, and yeah, Electra, if you want to roll again to get a better...
I rolled the same thing twice.
Oh no!
Oh,
Poor Electra.
Electra is like, maybe Electra is like, Jesus Christ! Did you guys see what they did to the train? On the inside, she's being quiet because she's like, oh god, something's happening. I don't know what, but something.
I think there's that, and then there's also like maybe some admiration because you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of grizzled soldiers that have stepped off this train and nailed a bunch of people to a fucking train car. Oh, there's a big fancy nobleman with his retinue of personal bodyguards. Oh, there's 6 fucking wizards that have just stepped off the train.
oh my God. I hate wizards.
I hate
I think like Electra's just screaming on the inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say like with a 28 and a 17, there's 2 different things that you kind of clock in this situation. With a 17, Alex, you definitely clock this situation. You notice that like these factions all have different interpretations of each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll give you the rundown as it comes.
Mhm.
So the Neverwinterans are openly hostile to the Waterdavians
Yeah.
and are wary of the wizards. The Waterdavians are paying no attention to the Neverwinterans, like there is no clocking of them whatsoever or any care or concern about like their behavior. There is, from the guards, hostility towards the wizards, and from the nobleman, he is watching them closely.
Mm-hmm.
From the wizards, it's a split party. Half the party is watching the Neverwinterans with open hostility, and the other half is watching the Waterdavians with caution and fear.
Mm-hmm.
So the Arcane Brotherhood is like definitely like, we are not welcome here. We are on our toes. The Neverwinterans have made it very clear who they don't like and don't want to be around, and the Waterdavians are trying to play their cards really close to the vest.
Okay.
With a 28, you clock one additional thing that maybe Alex doesn't quite catch. As the Neverwinterans are stepping out, you realize that, and you know very well that the Waterdavians that were sitting here earlier, the assassins that were hunting down Diana, your dad handled that shit. They're fucking dead.
Okay.
Like they're dead as a doornail.
Dad took care of it.
But the Neverwinterans, like, Alex was like, okay, maybe we should leave them alone and just like, I don't want to interfere with them. But as these new Neverwinters are coming out, you are watching the old group that Alex came with stepping onto the train. So the old group that Alex initially got here with, as part of like the initial advance force, are hopping onto the train. One thing that you notice is that when Alex came here, there were 10 Neverwinteran soldiers, including Alex. So there were basically 9 other soldiers. You are looking at 3 people stepping onto this train, battered, broken, and traumatized.
Something happened.
The 10 towns have not been as kind to them as they have been to Alex. So you are basically watching a changing of the guard in this situation as they are stepping onto the train, and leaving Icewind Dale maybe forever.
I don't even blame him. You said this guy over here has like a house emblem on his
Yeah,
like scarf thing, right? Can I try to make a history check to
yeah.
place it? Let's go. I'm not smart, but 15.
Okay. With a 15, you're going to learn 2 things. One is basic knowledge, and one is specified. Sorry, I'm trying to swallow this Parmesan bread bite. Ugh. Okay. So the first thing that you know for sure is that Waterdeep, because you've had to do some business there before, Waterdeep and Neverwinter, while both being part of the Lord's Alliance, are 2 very different cities and have been at odds for a very long time. Neverwinter is under the rule of a singular person and like a council of advisors. Waterdeep, by comparison, is ruled by a council of individuals. Like they all share equal status, and it's more like a democratic situation. However, there's 2 sides to that. There are open lords and masked lords. Open lords sit out in the open and they are like public faces that everyone knows. Masked lords are people who are chosen to sit on this council that choose to be anonymous so that they are not put in the firing line by people who would seek to destabilize the city. But you also know that because it's like a council, not everyone always agrees on the same things, and some people have very different ideas of what is best for Waterdeep. Now to the specific information. So this guy is specifically from a house of Waterdeep. Let me go ahead and pull up his info doc real quick. Oh my god, what the fuck happened? There we go. So you know that this person is from the noble house of Helmfast. Specifically, they are shipwrights, who are very famous across the Sword Coast for the ships that they've built. They are crucial to the trade in the city, in the designs of the ships that they've produced, as well as the engineering that they have put forth in order to bolster the city's aquatic trade. And that they are a prominent figure in the northern ward of the city who have been pushing for a long time for two specific things. One is harder enforcement against thieves in the city. Specifically, Waterdeep is already pretty tough on criminal activity. Their city is known as the City of Splendors. Like, it's pretty renowned across the Sword Coast for how amazing it is and how full of innovation it is, but there are still people that try and like set up elements of criminality in there, and it's the job of like the City Watch to kind of bust that up. So he's been pushing for even tougher regulation against criminals. And the other thing is that he has been pushing for more like positive social reforms that would aid some of the less fortunate citizens of Waterdeep. Things like orphanages, houses for the homeless, like education and healthcare for those that could use it, as well as employment opportunities within his house for people who might need the work.
Okay. Interesting guy so far.
Yeah, so his agenda is kind of twofold. Like, by busting down on the crime and then opening up more social programs, his goal is to broad goal is to basically limit the possibility of future criminal growth in the city by fixing social problems and giving people who might turn to a life of crime an opportunity to get a better life, and then also the people who are currently engaged in crime, fucking them up.
Got a good plan going. All right.
And that's what you get.
Guys, we've got a very mixed bag of people here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we should stop in and say hello.
Should we stop and say hello? I think we should probably just.
You guys can.
No, I don't want to do. I don't want to do that. Sorry, I turned southern for a second. I don't
Hi,
want
Sunny.
to do that.
We
I
think
don't either.
leave them to their own devices. Sid?
Maybe we leave them to their own devices right now.
Just be cautious. I'm gonna keep an eye on Diana.
That's
Yeah.
a good
We
idea.
gotta get to the other side.
We could take the long way.
We go around, or I'm just gonna go through.
Well, if you're gonna go,
You
through,
guys go around.
No, I'm gonna stay
Cool.
with you.
Well, I'm fine.
As this kind of happens, you watch as the Waterdavian ensemble begins to leave. They are heading out into the city. You see that they're kind of like moving in the direction of the North Look to kind of get their lodging set up.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's
um,
clearing up.
You watch as two of the wizards immediately start kind of like moving to leave the city. You're not kind of sure where they're going, but they seem to be going north. And I'll just move them there for now because I kind of want to potentially work with them in a bit. Two other wizards kind of like start moving also in the direction of the North Look, but it looks less like they're going to get lodging and maybe looking to gather some information, because you watch them both pull out books, make some quick notations, and then kind of like go to leave.
I don't like that they're color coded.
You don't like the fact that I color coded my wizards?
No, I think it's on purpose. I'm scared.
Easy. And nah, you've clocked my gambit, Kaito, as the last two wizards kind of split up. One of them immediately rocking up to the Neverwinterans and kind of squaring the fuck up.
Oh,
And the other one kind of coming over immediately to your group.
maybe if I...
Nope.
Alex, you should go. Go on ahead.
Bye.
Let me go ahead and send you, because I know that you all can zoom in, but I'm going to send you the images of the 6 wizards that you see. So the 2 that leave for their information gathering mission are these 2.
Fuck, this guy with the... This guy on the left is so pretty.
Then the 2 that seem to be going to leave the town are these 2.
I don't like this dude. I've
Ooh,
got a
serious.
I don't like the no mask guy.
Yeah.
I
No
can get
mask.
through
face.
cool.
No
And then
face.
lastly, the 2 that are rocking up to you right now are these 2, and the one that's like specifically rocking up to your group is the one on the left. The one going to talk to the Neverwinterans is the one on the right.
Don't these idiots know we're more receptive to women? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're not wrong though.
No, you're very much not wrong. As the woman who is clearly of these 2 wizards, like the queen bitch and the girl boss, is like stomping up to the Neverwinterans, who, like, again, look incredibly like ready for danger and kind of like bristled for activity, and their officer is like also a female officer who's wearing like blue robes with golden armor, and has like a very shortcut hairstyle. But as this like mocha-skinned woman with like stormy gray hair, pale white eyes, white robes, gold trim, giant like brass staff with runic engravement and like rings of light coming off it, starts walking towards her. She kind of like tenses, almost like she herself is also getting ready for a fight. Whereas the guy who walks up to you, you see is like wearing kind of maroon robes with golden trim. He's got kind of like a nice soft face, with well trimmed brown beard and kind of like manicured hair. Carrying just a simple wooden staff with red banding and a kind of like pink lantern that is belted onto his waist. As of the 2 of these figures, this guy definitely has like more gentle eyes as he walks up to you all. Very clearly like library core wizard coded. And it's just like, greetings.
Wait.
Nah.
Before he
Marcus
gets
shooing
closer.
Alex away.
Yeah, get Alex. Switch places with me, or run away now.
I'll go check on Diana.
I'm gonna take your spot.
Okay, sounds good. Oh god, I was like, where did my token go?
Yeah, your
I
token
accidentally went up too quickly.
right over here. So here's the thing I'm going to ask for you. Even moving around those buildings, I'm going to need a stealth check from you.
You got it, girl.
Hold on. Let me see if I have anything I can cast on myself to help with that.
That is a good plan.
Can we
Guidance.
provide distraction by talking to this guy so he doesn't know?
I mean, it's not this guy you have to worry about.
Oh no.
Shit. The diva.
I mean, there's the diva, and there's also the entire battalion of Neverwinteran soldiers that are right outside the stables.
Oh shit! So
Wait,
true.
what does this do again? What is... Hold on, what does Bless
What
do
spell?
again?
Plus.
Oh,
Plus
Bless
D4.
gives up to 3 creatures 1d4 to use on, I think, attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Bless, and I'm gonna cast Guidance.
Let me double check, because I think those... I don't know if both of those are concentration or if it's just one of them.
I think
I
one
know
of them is.
I know for sure Guidance is concentration, but I don't
Yeah.
remember if Bless is. That's my big problem.
Do you want me to check? I can check right now.
Here we go. Bless is also concentration.
Can I cast one and then? Oh, yeah,
What
no, I
is-
can't.
what
Can
is-
I?
So I will say this: like bless is an enhanced version of guidance, more or less. Like if we
Okay.
pop the description out there, it's like a touch base, 1d4 to ability checks of their choice, whereas bless by comparison is 3 creatures, 1d4 for an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends.
Okay, so I don't
Um,
need more people.
Oh, then yeah,
So-
actually, you might want to do instead of bless, just do guidance because guidance on yourself would be ability checks, which is what you would need for stealth, whereas
Yeah.
bless is attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, I'm not stealthy. I'm really not stealthy.
Believe.
I mean, hey, a D4 can make all the difference
It's
sometimes.
true.
Oh, since no advantage, probably, right? Straight roll.
Straight roll.
They're just guards. Maybe they're stupid.
You can go like a really long.
Oh, that's before the
D4?
D4.
You're goaded. You're so goaded.
Oh my
I love
god!
my wife.
Go get your wife.
The power
You're
of
fucking
my
right.
wife.
You're a fucking phantom.
Whoosh.
Like you all have never, like, given how earlier in the campaign with the armor you were wearing you had that disadvantage on stealth, and now you have the breastplate. You guys have watched Alex fumble the bag on stealth a couple different times. You basically watch the equivalent of someone who you guys have has fucked up immediately turn into Sly Cooper and just fucking like shimmy up a roof, just like phew, like parkouring across rooftops, like crouching down. No snow is getting disturbed. Tuck and roll, like just immediate evolution of being.
Yeah.
When the topic of my wife comes
So
into
proud of her.
I gotta make sure she's okay.
Electro is like, okay, just stay, but where'd she go?
Yeah, so I think for both of you, you're just like, wow, so it really was a question of motivation.
Lark is so proud of you, Alex.
Oh.
Yeah, as the person sitting in front of you, doesn't clock the fact that your friend has left, doesn't clock the fact that they are beelining across rooftops in between alleyways, like weaving to get over to where their wife is. None of the Neverwinter soldiers clock it either. The officer seems too engaged with the wizard in front of them to kind of like notice. So nothing that all the bad things that I could have had happen to you all just immediately don't happen.
We on our toes.
As the wizard is just kind of still staring at y'all and is just like, greetings.
Hello there.
Hello.
What brings you and your group down here to this place? Prince Shander.
Well, our high wizards, the Great Council, saw that many of the people who had come here no longer serve their mission. There are some things within the workings of the Arcane Brotherhood that let us know the status of our wizards. So we do know that Zahn the Red is no longer with us. And that Nas Lantamir has vanished from beyond the sight of those who could see. And that Avarice has masked their presence to our Archmagi, using power that we did not think they were capable of. The only two that we have been able to keep track of are Yoham and Velen Harpel. And we know that the two traveled together, but are, quite frankly, under-equipped. So we came to provide aid and continue the mission in their stead. as it is of great importance to the rulers of Luskin that they be allowed to join the Lord's Alliance. And it would be a boon to the Arcane Brotherhood as well. So we're here to try and make sure that that happens.
Right. You guys sure brought a lot of you.
Yes. Various people from the different schools have been summoned here to answer the call.
That's cool. What school are you?
He kind of smiles at the question, and you watch as he like taps the lantern at his side as a rippling shield of magical energy kind of like moves across the surface of his body. And he goes, I am one of the members of the abjurative class. Serving specifically under Gendrick the Blue.
Pretty cool. I can't say we know much about magic. Well, you might know some, right, Electra?
I want to quickly adjust one thing I said. I did say Gendrick the Blue. I was double checking my notes and realized that abjuration is not his purview.
He's just that good.
So
He's just
the person they study under is Teva the Grey, because Teva the Grey specifically specializes in combat magics. So abjuration would be under her purview.
Women. Teva the Grey abjuration guy. He didn't say his name, right?
I will adjust and like he did say the name. Oh, he didn't say his name. No.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
So, what's your name?
Thank you.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I realized I didn't introduce myself. I am Rook.
Such a fire name. That's nice. Well, like my friend said, yeah, I know a little bit of magic. Clearly not as much as you guys, but enough to you know, a cantrip here, there, prestidigitation and all that.
I think it's pretty impressive what you can do.
He nods and smiles. And he says, "Any weaving of the arcane is in of itself a impressive feat. You should be proud of whatever you can do."
Thank you.
My name's Lark. Lark Hemlock. This is my friend Electra.
Nice to meet you, Lark Hemlock, Electra. Make me an insight check.
He's fucking heard of us, bro. He's absolutely fucking heard of us.
My insight's not good tonight.
Insight, I got a 16 total.
16. Hasn't heard of you, Electra, but you do notice that when Lark introduces herself and says her last name, he clocks that immediately. And he is like keeping a calm and amicable like face, like very much like this guy looks like the type of person who definitely like tokes some weed every now and then. Like he hits a little bit of a blunt. His eyes kind of widen when she says Hemlock, like just a bit before they kind of settle back into like their half open kind of gentle look that he has. So you can tell the fact that he's just like, oh, I'm talking to someone who kills people for a living, and he's just like, I need to be on my best behavior.
Literally. Oh, hey guys, I'm about to assassinate him. Oh my fucking god.
She tells everyone her last name.
I know, and it drives Electra crazy every time. She's like, oh god, they know we're crazy. Yeah. I like just sort of like nods, and I was like, yeah.
Here's what I'll say for you, Kaito. The day that someone doesn't clock Lark's last name is a day to be worried.
It's fine. We're actually good.
Your friend over there isn't going to cause any trouble, right?
Oh, Sovereign? And he kind of shrugs. And he's like, I don't know. She's a, strong personality.
Oh yeah, we've seen a couple of those. Is she also in your school as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
She is, she learns as well under my master, but she specializes in offense, not defense.
Oh,
It's good to know.
like evocation?
He kind of like gives a like side nod, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, she's an evocation wizard.
Ah, yeah. Clocked it. Okay. I'm so scared. What the fuck does this guy want? Why is he talking to us? It's fine.
I think he's just chilling.
No, he's from the Arcane Brotherhood. They are never just chilling.
I'll say this, like with the previous insights that y'all rolled, like a 10 and a 16. 10 is enough to beat the DC of like what's going on here. You can definitely tell that he is sizing you all up. He clocked immediately that you all had gathered here to kind of see what the fuck the train was about, but then kind of based on your reactions, he realized that y'all might have some stake in whatever's going on, and so he came over to basically be like, what is their deal?
Yeah.
And is this advantageous to me, or am I going to be in trouble if I make enemies here?
Oh, don't worry. I clocked it. I am not giving this guy jack shit. I'm gonna like just like nod and be like, okay, yeah, well, we gotta go. It was nice talking to you though, Rook.
He kind of cocks his head as the accent changes. No, I'm just kidding.
When she gets nervous, she turns southern now.
When she gets nervous, she goes from an Akhenathi dialect to a Thunlakalaga dialect.
Yeah.
Because canonically, we did establish that they are both Southern. They're just two different groups.
Yeah,
one
two
is
different
Southern,
kinds of Southern.
English, so it's like Cockney, and the other is just literally like, well, hey there, y'all. Welcome to Thunlakalaga.
Anyways, we gotta go, don't we, Luck?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I hope you all have a safe time here. I know that times are dire, so. And then, like, as he's genuinely like, you can tell this moment, like with your previous insight, this is like what he's about to say has no bearing on him trying to like win you over, or like any form of like usual wizardry bullshit of like trying to play a game of power. Like, he's genuinely about to offer like a word of kindness before you immediately hear Sovereign go, Rook, fall out! He's like, and just like flinches and goes, yes ma'am, and starts running across the road.
Well, that seems like an interesting guy.
Good luck.
Let's go find Alex.
We gotta fucking kill that guy. No, it's fine. It's fine.
What do you
No, it's
mean?
I don't think we should try
As
anybody from the-
she is like, she is walking with the strength and grace of someone who like should be wearing high heels in snow. And you're like, damn, that's some energy. And then he's just kind of trudging along like a lost puppy that's just being
Aw.
dragged along by the leash.
He kind of gives
Well, he's
me.
great so far.
He's funny. I don't trust anybody from the Arcane Brotherhood, though. We probably should, considering everything.
Probably a good rule.
Huh?
Probably a good rule not to trust anyone from the Arcane Brotherhood.
Yeah. Hold on, let's go see what's going on with this diva. Come with me.
Which diva are we talking to?
This one. Oh no, we're not talking to him. Get back here! Get back here!
Oh,
I just want to see if maybe she's muttering to her companions about what happened.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check, and while y'all do that, we'll move to Alex in a second after this resolves.
17.
Nat
Jesus
20 for a
Christ, with the
30?
nat 20.
Jesus. Wait, can I get advantage because I'm listening?
Oh shit, yeah. Yes, you can.
I'm doing
Lark is perched on Electra's shoulders.
Never mind.
Like
Still
the-
17. You perched
okay.
on my shoulder.
Yep.
Put you on my shoulder.
So, as you are listening, as you're listening, and Lark is just kind of like immediately tuned in and observing, Electra, you can tell, just based on what you're seeing, all of the common folk soldiers that are here, like all the people that are the fresh battalion of Neverwinter soldiers, immediately have had their confidence shaken by whatever has gone on with this wizard. Like, they are immediately like, oh fuck, we are out of our depth. Whereas the officer is like very difficult for you to kind of like get a vibe on. Like, she's muttering something to herself, but you can't quite catch it.
Fuck.
Lark with a 30, you can tell that like this is someone who is an officer who is like supposed to lead, and is trying to kind of like regain their composure based on what has happened. So she's like muttering to herself under her breath. She's like, breathe. You are in charge. You are the one who will be making the calls. You are the one who can lead these people to glory. Remember the Creed of Neverwinter. Remember the mandate from Daggle to Neverember. You must succeed. Like, she is trying to like center herself, and like in a soldier way of like trying to force herself to be on task.
Alright, we got them clocked.
Yeah.
All right. As you all clock them and begin to figure out what to do next, we're going to move over to Diana and Alex. As Alex, you kind of just slide off the roof without a noise, kind of landing in the snow with a silent crunch, and walk into the stables where Diana has parked the carriage, but she has parked it in a way that like it is facing outward. So like if you all needed to bolt in this moment, like it is good to go. And she is got the dogs, like they're drinking water, and she set aside some food for them. So like she's got everything set up, but she is like back against the carriage door, eyes on the entranceway. Like this is the look of someone who is in a stance of like, I will fight or run. Like, doesn't matter what I have to do. I'm going to ensure that either the ones I love or I make it out of this alive.
Mm-hmm. How far away are the it's water deep soldiers, right?
The Water Davian soldiers have already left the scene. They are moving
Okay.
to the Northlook, but the Neverwinteran soldiers are maybe within. I'll say that I'll put them outside of like too much of range. I'll say they're maybe 100 feet away.
Okay. I'll go in and check on her. Giving her like enough clues to know that it's me coming in so she doesn't get startled.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's like a stable, so it's like an open entryway. So she like sees you approaching and like immediately is like, okay. Like, so she nods to you, but she is still like back against the carriage, like arms folded across the chest, like ready to defensive position. Like she's ready to square the fuck up.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for her. Make sure none of them decide to come in or get too close. Um, keep her company.
Yeah, she turns to you and just like she's still keeping like her eyes on the door, but like her face kind of pointed in your direction. Just goes. I went ahead and already secured the rations, so we have everything we need for the dogs, and they're getting food and water right now, but we have more than enough for the days ahead, whatever we need. So I made sure to get us about a week's worth. So most time I know that we're traveling maybe only a few hours between towns, but I have enough that for the next week or so, our dogs will be in fit condition.
Sounds good. Thank you. You gonna be okay? You alright? I know you're probably not, but holding in alright?
She nods, but does not say anything.
That's fair. Gonna be alright?
She
I'll
nods a second time as you say that a second time.
yeah. I think she could tell that she's also freaking.
Yeah, no, you both of you are freaking out on edge, like kind of thinking. I'm sure you both are thinking the same thing, just in different wavelengths.
Yep. So I've been thinking maybe after I'm done with everything here, I think I'm gonna resign. Maybe?
You watch as that she's been keeping her eye on the doorway. Like as you say that, she blinks twice, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And then kind of like turns to you, and is just like, "Come again? What?"
I feel like I don't know everything going on with this and more soldiers than it's been. Oh, hold on. Where's my cat? My cat's coming in.
Cat, Otter, get in here.
Get in. Sit on the bed. No, stop it. Stop it. Get on the bed. Okay, go in the closet. I'm not playing this game right now, honey. It's been a bit too many close-up calls I'd like, and I don't know. I'm not really sure I'm fighting for what I thought I was before. Especially, about you and the others, and I think I'm ready to, leave the war behind. And I'd like you to meet my parents at some point, and maybe we could go somewhere where we don't have to be so secretive and cautious.
She smiles at that, and goes, "Honestly, I love my home, but I don't love being kind of caught up in all this. So I'm right there with you. Uh, Plus the fact that I was exposing corruption within our city, about certain lords that had allied themselves with Daggle to Neverember and were helping him to embezzle funds, and that got me hunted by assassins that were in service to the lords in question. Um, Not great. Really sucks to
No.
have people from your city hunting you down, even if they're shitty people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, kind of dealing with that. We dealt with them, and now there's more people here. Seeing is the fact that Neverwinter also kind of wants me I'm assuming to keep me from talking about dirty laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of done. I'm with you there. I'm done with the war. Fuck, we might just want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I would suggest Baldur's Gate, but they have so many fucking problems, like, all the time. Like, I
We're
feel like
probably not
every
there.
20 years, there's a new problem or crisis they're dealing with.
Yeah, no, not there. We'll find a place. We don't have to decide right now.
Yeah, honestly, there's so many other places we could find.
Yeah. Somewhere maybe in the country. Be nice.
Oh yeah, I hear Daggerford is pleasant.
Ooh.
It's close to the cities, but not too close. Nice out of the way.
Be perfect.
We could. Hold on. Me, the DM Walker, is having to pull up a map really quickly of like where Daggerford is, because I'm pretty sure that like it is equidistant to the two. So like, if she wanted to go see her family, or you wanted to go see your family, it might actually be like a pretty solid spot. Let me just check where it is in the map. Uh,
Otter just flopped on the ground.
why you flopping?
He's flopping.
Here we go. Um,
Hi. What is it?
so I had to look it up. Daggerford is south of Waterdeep, so it would be close to her family. A bit of a travel for you. Looking at the towns, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, shit, all of them kind of suck ass. I'm gonna be.
Well, maybe we'll take.
I love that there's like the logistical planning of like, where is this spot equidistant from both our homes?
We'll find somewhere.
She's like, honestly, you know what? If we just want a place that's close to Neverwinter, I can visit my family whenever. Like, it's not an immediate need.
Yeah, we'll find
Uh,
out.
yeah, we could go to like Helmshold, which is like outside of Neverwinter, but it's still close enough to the metropolitan that we could do stuff. We could go to any of the towns along the long road and just cut across country if we need to get somewhere. I mean, it's not like we haven't done that right now.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, we'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that sounds. I'm glad we're both on the same page with that. Um, so we just gotta get through this. I'll finish up this final mission and I'll put my letter of resignation into the military. They'll probably have me do one or two more things and then let me go. I think that sounds fine. And I don't know how you want to. Well, never mind. You're running. It's fine.
It'll be okay. We're gonna be fine.
Yep. All right, I'll go back on lookout.
She nods and gives you like quickly closes some distance, gives you like a quick peck on the cheek, and then like runs back over to like keep an eye on the dogs and like continue doing what she's doing.
She'll quickly grab her hand, pull her in, and kiss her before she goes.
She is like startled by this. She's like, oh, but she is she does not like push away at her or anything in this. She's like, oh, yep,
Oh.
okay.
Sorry.
She's like, yep.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
she is like I said, she does not push away. She is like, yep, okay, this was not expected, but I like this.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, yeah, baller.
She'll still apologize, sorry.
She's like, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I love you.
Oh, you too.
And then she goes back to like watching the dogs, but like is clearly like blushing a little bit.
I'll go back to look out.
And yeah, for my interrogating the officer gang, you kind of clock what's going on with all that. What do you all decide to do?
I don't think it's a good idea if we talk to her. She's already kind of
Don't
going
wanna
out on her
talk to
mind.
her? Could be fun.
You want to do most of the talking?
I'm not a very charismatic individual, though.
I'm quite charismatic, but I don't want to talk
No.
to her.
We
Let's
don't
go
have to
talk
talk
to
to her. Oh, okay.
Hello.
She kind of like assumes kind of a more rigid posture and like locks eyes with you all and just goes, hello.
I saw you and
What are
your
you-
squad here. Everything okay?
Yes, we are perfectly fine. Thank you for your concern, citizen.
Of course. Look at like, ooh, she does not like us. That's like the expression I'm giving.
So what are you and your soldiers doing in town?
She eyes you up and down. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check, Lark.
Persuasion. Let's see.
Ruh-roh.
Not my strong suit.
Come on,
but
charisma.
14.
She looks you up and down and just goes, that information is on a need-to-know basis, and I do apologize, but you do not need to know currently.
You see, we're kind of the ones who've been keeping the 10 town safe as it is, fixing all the problems that have been popping up.
Oh my god!
So I think it probably is in our best interest to know.
I gently put my head on like shoulder. I'm like, oh man, like doing the like
Ah,
hand across
I-
my throat
I-
thing, like. Stop.
I see. You are adventuring contractors that have been tasked by the local populace to keep law and order. I appreciate your dedication and service to the peoples of this community. And I am more than happy to work and collaborate with you in any future endeavors. However, I am still under discretion and authority by my sovereign to maintain that our mission be kept amongst a select few.
Hmm.
I do apologize, but perhaps on future matters of security and safety for the peoples of the Tin Towns, we can collaborate and find benefit in working together.
Perhaps. Just don't cause any trouble while you're here.
Oh
Roll me
my
an intimidation
God,
check
we're
with
cooked! We are
disadvantage?
fucking cooked. What did you say, Walker?
I said with disadvantage, but at 11, that would be the disadvantage. So her eyes narrow, as you make this kind of, but not super veiled threat. And she just looks at you and just goes, I will keep that in consideration when ensuring the safety of the peoples here. I wish you swiftness in your journeys. If you will excuse me, me and my detachment must find a place where we can be quartered for the time that we will be here. And she gives she slams her hand to her chest in like a salute, but you can tell, no insight required to both of you, that there is like immediate like hostility here. Like her to Electra, no problem. She's like, this is a contractor. I will keep my mission secure and I will be respectful. To Lark, she's like, I don't fucking like this person who tried to threaten me when I arrived here with my men. I have made a second enemy today. And her soldiers are just kind of like, okay. Like they're just like, so she's gonna go ahead and move out, and I'm going to have to. No, I actually, you know what? I had to think about it. I was like, I know exactly where she's gonna go, so I'm gonna go ahead and move her and her troops there now.
Look, what the fuck? Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I don't like them.
Wait, hold on. They were.
I'm just imagining Lark as like the Dave Chappelle bit, just be like, you know what? Cause fuck them. That's why.
Yeah, literally, quite literally. They were the Neverwinter Guard, right?
Yeah, they are wearing they are wearing uniforms that are very similar to the ones that Alex wears. Alex wears a different one because she is a
'Cause she's
medic.
Oh, okay.
And also because she's goated, like obviously. But they are wearing like a similar uniform, but they have like different armoring. She is wearing the person that Lark talked to is wearing armor and an outfit that very clearly distinguishes her as someone who is in rank above Alex.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. Oh my.
She is someone who, if Alex had to come down to it, she would be like, "You will obey my orders," and Alex would have to make a tough decision.
Yeah. Yeah. I pick up like, why'd you do that?
I didn't mean to threaten her.
Yeah, but you know how you are. You go, hello, I'm Lock Hemlock, and everybody in the room is like, ooh, what's a Hemlock?
I didn't even tell her my name.
Yeah, but just your general, you know, your
I
general.
know she knows the emblem.
I know, but your general aura is just one that's quite frightening.
Think I'm frightening?
Well, I don't think you're frightening. I think you're quite nice.
But you think I have a frightening aura?
Well, I think you frighten people just because of who you are.
I didn't even have blood craving out.
Okay. You're done. Let's go. Let's go.
How am I done?
You're done. Let's go find dear lesbian couple. Let's go.
Go ahead and make me a perception check with advantage.
Of course. Both of us, or just me?
Both of you.
Yippee! Guys, guess what I
20.
bought?
Natural 20.
Is it? Oh my god. Is it really?
Hell yes, it is.
Yeah!
Let's fucking go. That's 2 in this session. Yeah. Electra and Lark. You both notice that, like, there are 3 people around currently who kind of notice what's going on with you guys. It's not the soldiers. They've already left. But you notice that there is, like, 2 small children and an adult. One of the small children is like walking, like their hand being held by the adult, like they're obviously like walking away from market to their house. They kind of like see the emblem on Lark's like cloak, and they point at it, and they begin to like ask a question. Their parent turns, sees it, their eyes go wide, they grab their child and go sprinting in the direction of wherever their domicile is. And the other child is like throwing a ball against the wall. And then the second they hear Hemlock, they stumble and trip up, and the ball clocks them right in the eye, and they start crying horribly.
Look what you're doing to these people.
I didn't do
You're
anything.
frightening them.
I'm just standing here.
Well, I don't think you're frightening. I think you're quite wonderful. But you simply must understand. the kind of, your family has a certain emotion about them.
You've met my family. You know they're really nice.
Well, I know that. That little baby is crying because they had hemlock and was filled with fear.
That little baby's crying because they got hit in the head with a ball.
After they heard hemlock. Hi! Hi! Are you scared of this thing? I hold up Larry.
Wave.
I think in this moment you both Electra, roll me an insight.
Sure.
This is just Electra.
12.
12? Okay. It's hard to read this child. As you start yelling at them like, hey, are you scared of this thing? Like, you just start screaming in this child's direction. They see you, they freeze, they start crying more, and they go sprinting off in some random direction, so...
You made the kid cry.
I didn't do anything. I'm holding you. Kids love
You're
me.
screaming at them.
I just called them to get their attention. That's all I did.
You're a big giant screaming at a child.
Oh
You scared them.
Oh my god, it's not that bad. I don't yell that loud.
You're pretty loud.
You're an assassin.
Yeah, but I doubt any of these people here would be worth being paid to kill.
Okay, things that you say like that frightens people. That would frighten a child.
A commoner shouldn't fear me. Unless they made really bad enemies with somebody really rich.
Locke, what am I gonna do with you? Locke, what am I gonna do with you?
I don't know yet. What do you want to do with me?
Let's go over here. I think we are too much in public for that conversation. Let's go.
As you both move over to the stables to kind of like reconvene with Alex and Diana, you both walk in, and then for Alex, you see your friends approaching, and when you kind of like ease up, Diana also kind of eases up, knowing that like someone is coming, and you all are together in the stables. Your dogs have finished eating, and they're lapping a little bit at the water that they've got, but they're not going crazy with it. They seem to just be doing enough to rehydrate.
Alex, Electra made a child cry.
What? Why would you do that?
Alex,
Electra.
did you see that woman? The woman who's leading the guard.
Did I walk her?
Yeah, I feel like you would have had to see them because you would have had to be paying attention of like who could potentially see you as you're like stealthing.
Yeah, I saw her.
You saw that she was like a captain, yeah?
Yep. She outranks me.
She had a bunch of gold on her. I figured she was somebody important. We had a little chat with that wizard fellow from Brotherhood. Nope.
Okay.
From... Where's he from?
No, he's from the Brotherhood.
Right? That's how you say it.
Arcane Brotherhood?
Yeah. No, you can say Arcane Brotherhood or you can say Brotherhood. Like it, you all know.
Okay. Yeah. He's from the Arcane Brotherhood. He was trying to, see what was up with us. That conversation went pretty good.
Right?
We found out some information. Not a lot, but, a bit.
Okay.
And then we were coming over here, and then Locke wanted to talk to the captain woman.
I didn't mean to threaten her.
All the motions go through her brain. She shuts off for a second. She straightens up.
Well, Locke, would you like to tell them
Diana,
exactly what you said?
I think Diana gets in that also situation of like all the emotions through her head because it's like there is a part of Diana that wants to be so happy and so proud of Lark, but there's also a part of Diana who's like, I'm currently wanted by these people and I could have a crosshair on my fucking back right now. So it's like treading the line between the expression on Diana's face is like watching a child who is fucked up, but in a way that you can't help but be proud of it a little bit.
Okay.
So, but well, exactly what Locke said. Locke, you care to remember?
I told them not to cause any trouble.
You didn't say it like that. You said, you said, well, here's what happened. Locke was like, so what are you guys doing here? And then the lady was like, I don't think that's any of your business, civilian. And Locke was like, hey, we're adventurers, dummy. We've been keeping this place safe while you guys have been sitting on your ass. And
I didn't say that.
And the captain was like, oh, that's awesome, idiot. Well, I'm the god, so I'm official, and I can do whatever I want. So, fuck you. And Locke was like, fuck you. Don't cause any trouble while you're here in my town. And the captain lady, she was like, she was like, fuck you. And Locke was like, fuck you too. And now they hate us. Well, they hate Locke.
We were much more pleasant than that.
Well, I'm reading between the lines. I'm reading between the lines for Alex.
Alex is speechless.
That's what I'm saying.
Say all that.
You basically said, don't cause any trouble while you're here. To the guard? The captain, no less?
That's going to be causing trouble for our friends.
Well,
Alex, what's your passive perception?
Uh-oh.
ooh. Let me
1
check.
million.
Uh-oh.
Say 1 million.
Baby status? Uh-oh. Passive. How do I check my passive on this one? On this
It should
sheet?
be on the sheet. Like if you scroll down below
Oh,
skills. it should be-
15.
Okay. Yeah, you do not notice as Diana like cautiously sidesteps to get behind you, like out of your range of vision, and then just gives Lark like the biggest thumbs up.
Oh my god.
My goat.
She is the goat.
Oh my god. No. I need to make myself proficient in perception. That'd go crazy.
I mean, get that proficiency and then get you that alert feat, and you'll be fucking goated.
Observant.
Yeah, I'm gonna get observant later because I think.
Well, I mean, observant. I think. Wait. Oh yeah, because observant is the passive perception one, and then
Yep.
alert is just not being surprised, bonus to initiative, and
Yep.
I got both of them. They're so nice.
Alright, cool,
Jesus
then.
Christ, Lark.
with observant, you can also read lips.
It's true.
My passive perception is 25.
Damn. What would mine be? Hold on. 19. Not as high as yours.
I'm a silly little rogue. I
You
get
are.
so many skill points.
Lark can just never be caught off guard and has the sharpness of a hawk at all times.
Yerp. Wait.
Oh my god, hold on. I actually have to backtrack for a second. Because I had forgotten that you had the observant feat. Let me scroll back up because I'm trying to remember. You would have been wrapped up in what was going on with Rook, but if you had been, because again you have the observant feat, you could read lips. I can't find it, so I'm gonna check your passive. Oh Jesus Christ! Passive perception of 25. So I have some fun information. I have some fun information for you in a second after we finish whatever dialogue is going on. Damn, everyone went quiet. Okay, I guess we really want that secret dialogue.
I do.
Yep.
I have my fingers above my keyboard. Google Doc open.
So Lark, you know that like when you were watching the interaction between Sovereign and uh the captain, that this is the exact layout of the dialogue that was happening. Um the captain started, or the wizard started with, "I am sovereign of the Arcane Brotherhood, um apprentice to the Archmage, uh good lord, I keep forgetting it. Something the Gray. Uh Tava the Gray. Um what do you think you're doing here? And she responded with, I am Captain Ilian Folger. I am here to bring order to the north, and you are in the way of my mission. And as she was like trying to say this, because she said you were in the way of my mission, and then like it cut off, and Sovereign immediately was just like silence, and seemed to cast a spell on her, and she shut up. And she said, I will not have any impediment to the search that me and my kin are doing. You will stay out of my way, and your men will stand down when dealing with my compatriots, or you will answer to the wrath of the tower. I will singe you all to the point of ash and charcoal. Stay out of my way.
Scary. That lady's terrifying.
That bad. Does like tell that to us?
Like will convey. Was she hurt?
Oh my god. This town is full of fucking nut jobs.
I know.
That's why we're here.
Is we're nut jobs?
Well, some of us are.
Which one of
Mhm.
us?
Electra points at herself.
Okay.
Points at Lark.
Hey,
We are. That's why we get along so well.
I think I'm pretty normal.
Oh, I think it's good to be a nut job. Makes adventuring pretty easy.
Yes.
Alex, you a nut job?
Yes.
That's 3. That's why we
What
work
about you,
together so
Diane?
well. Diana, you a nut job?
Diana looks at you all and just goes, "You have caught me in a trap. Because if I say that I am sane, I sound like a crazy person. But if I
Yup.
admit that I'm crazy, then I'm one of you, and I'm trapped."
What's
Yep.
wrong with being one of us?
That's the genius.
It's
of
not that I don't want to
a
be
nut
one
job.
of you, it's that I don't want to admit that I am insane.
By
Oh,
saying
That
that
feels
you have
wrong to say out loud.
by saying that you have admitted that you're insane. By the way,
Fuck! And she like punches the side of the carriage.
Electra looks at the party like smug, like, "What'd I tell you?"
As she does this, you all hear a sound that sounds like the gentle wind that carries snowdrifts across the plains of Icewind Dale. And Lark, you feel something resting on your head.
I reach up and try to take it.
Uh, it You feel the sensation of a tiny, like minuscule hand high-fiving one of your fingers.
Like, do I have a chewing gum on my head?
It's a chewinga. Maybe.
I look.
You all look over, and yeah, it's a chewinga. Specifically, based on the carvings on its little face mask, you recognize it as the exact chewinga you found and gave to Danica Greysteel. And in fact, it is actually wearing 2 new things that kind of like give y'all pause. First off, it has a candy wrapper that it has put around itself like a little cloak. So it's like tied together a little like foil wrapper around its neck, and then the other thing it has is a piece of string or twine that it has thrown over its shoulder underneath the cloak as kind of like a little bandolier that is holding a almost like in a emulation of one of y'all. It has like a little cocktail toothpick that it's thrown in this little piece of twine, like it's got a sword in the sheath.
Oh
Aw.
my
So
fucking
cute.
God.
Hello, little guy.
And he waves at you all.
Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
He reaches into his little like candy wrapper cloak, and pulls out like a very, very tiny little card. Jesus Christ, the amount of images of like you all holding or squishing a mouse or a rat just
Yeah.
popping up in the chat right now. Squish, 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 squish. He holds up a little card that just says "Hi" on it.
Oh my
Oh, they
God.
got your little card.
Hello.
He flips through them and just pulls to one that I will say like this as well, like you guys end up having to get kind of close because these are like Chewinga size, so each of these cards is like no bigger than someone's pinky nail, so you're like having to read these tiny ass print.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them it just says meeting.
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 Where?
Meet.
And then he flips to another card, just says Danica.
Meet
Danica.
Danica.
He nods.
Okay, we can meet Danica real quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
Wait, where's Danica?
He flips through a card and finds one that's he holds up that says Northlook.
Oh
No,
shit.
we'll just tell him we're not ready for the trial yet,
That's where
but we can still meet him.
that's where that guy was going. The one with all the guards.
Oh,
Oh.
No, we'll go. We'll go.
we'll be
Chewinga-
fine.
Chewinga,
Everything will be good.
could you go first so that we know you're safe? Or do you think it'd be safer if you come with us?
He kind of cocks his head, thinks about it for a second, and then flips over to a card that just says "I help."
You help?
Oh,
Oh, he's so
Uh,
cute.
he's so
And then he
cute.
kind of like jumps up and kind of like wisps in a small little gust of like snow over to Electra's shoulder, and seems to be jumping up and down excitedly for a second, holding his cards.
It's because I'm so tall.
Sorry.
I think it'd be best if you two go. I'll stay with Diana.
Yeah, you guys stay safe.
Yeah, but definitely. Is there anything we could do? Do you want us to like get you anything while we're out?
I'm fine. Diana, you want
Diana goes, "Oh yes, actually, I do have a list of materials that I could, if you could acquire them from that,
The alchemist
the
shop?
the alchemist shop.
Yeah.
The
I'd love to go back there. I mean, what?
Yes, no, of course. There's there's a couple of things that I need from her, and then of course there's also the trader in the town market. If you could go talk to him as well and get me a few things. I've got a shopping list, and she pulls out two different shopping lists. One that she quickly scribbles on top of it, alchemist, and hands it to. She goes to hand it to Electra, and then she instead hands it to Lark. She's like, and hands it to Lark, and then she holds up the other shopping list and writes down general goods, and then hands that one to Electra.
Thank you.
We'll make sure to get him.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Great, awesome. And then you notice that like as you're having this conversation with Diana and Alex, Electra, the Chewinga gets more insistent about like jumping up and down on your shoulder, and it starts like tugging at your hair to try and get your attention.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, little guy. Yeah, yes.
He excitedly flips through his cards and holds one up that just says "fuck."
Oh my
Mhm.
god, I'm so proud of you. This is my little
Oh
guy.
my god.
Look what
No.
you see.
And he starts flipping through other cards as he's got different curse word cards.
Oh my god.
All
You're
right.
so cute.
Talked in
You're
bad
done.
I
words.
told them bad words. I'm so proud of you. Is this what it's like being a mother, you think?
when y'all are like, I taught him bad words, he shakes his head and then flips back through his cards and holds up Danica.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Danica taught him.
I love Danica. She's so funny.
Oh no.
No, it's good. Have you ever seen a Chewinga that can curse? I haven't, but I have now.
now we
I
have.
just did. Right now too.
He flips over to another card that just says shit.
Yes!
Okay.
Okay.
You guys can go.
Let's go see
You
Danica.
can show us more as we're walking, okay?
Alicia.
No, don't race. I don't want to knock them off. Walk
Looks
with
like you're at a bit of a disadvantage then.
Walk with me.
Oh,
Yeah, walk with me.
All right. So as you both move to the north look, I'm probably gonna go ahead and call session here, just as we're getting close to that 1 a.m. time.
Mhm.
But we will pick back up, hopefully soon, and be able to continue the discussions that we have had with our various characters, as you all will arrive at the north look and get to interact with some of your old friends and some new people
New
that may or
friends.
may not be friends or enemies. We'll see.
new friends.
Oh man.
I want to talk to this guy in the bottom. He's so pretty.
I want to talk to this weirdo over here.
The one with the silver mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
pretty.
you want to talk to the pretty man, and then you want to talk to Mask Guy.
Yeah.
I think this is the lady who gave us the quest. No, this is the lady that gave us the quest initially, right?
No, you had it right the first time.
Fuck. Her.
It's the older lady who gave you the quest to kill the cold-hearted killer.
That's awesome. And then we never came back.
We never got our bounty.
Yeah.
Well, no, you guys got the initial reward, but then she told you that, like, if the killing stopped, there'd be an additional reward if you came back.
Yeah.
So, you guys have been busy.
We have been busy.
We've been busy.
Guys. I'm so excited. I love this crazy freak. This evocation bastard. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. Guys, when we come back, can we rage bait this lady again? Ileana?
Yeah.
Can we rage bait her again? That was so
I'll
fun.
rage bait them all. I'll tap into
I'm-
Hush. Rage bait them.
Inu.
Yeah?
Electra and Lark have to rage bait Sovereign. We have to.
Act like we don't know who the Arcane Brotherhood is.
Who's the Arcane Brotherhood? Is that one of those small wizard towns? Or small
Oh, one of those community college for wizards?
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great.
You're like, oh, we heard of them. They're, well, I mean, Candlekeep is cooler.
Candlekeep
And then
is
they're
nice.
just like, the vein pops on the side of her.
Wait, I have to write that down. Compare. Wait. To do next session. Rage bait. Sovereign. Evocation. Wizard lady. By comparing the Brotherhood to the Arcane Brotherhood. What is it? Candlekeep?
Mm-hmm.
In my Monday game, I have so much fun playing a little fox that likes to rage bait everything.
That's the way to do it.
Specifically,
That's the way
Kaito's
to do
character.
it.
Yeah. Well, I did become Jin a little bit in this game. I was frightened. Yo, that lady's gonna kill Alex.
Mm.
That's
We're not gonna let that lady near Alex.
Just leave my wife alone.
Just
That's all I care about.
Just leave my wife alone.
So I will put one thing in the voice list just because I worked hard on this and I really, I really want y'all to know.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put the names of the Arcane Brotherhood people.
Yes! Okay, we have Rook. We have Sovereign. This masked guy scares me. You know, can we talk to him when we go shopping?
The mask guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to talk to him.
I do too. I want to be like, hey, what's your vibe? What do you like to do when you go out? Look for makeup, I presume?
Well, we know their house is like shipwrights and stuff.
Shipwrights? I was dying for this to send this diva down. When you were like, you're gonna meet a lot of very attractive people, I was like, let me pull this up. It's gonna happen eventually. And then lo and behold, diva down. Diva got humbled twice.
So there you go, some fun names.
Leech tail.
What guy? Salther Ilani? Right? Other blue guy? Oh my
Other blue
god,
guy.
that's fucking hilarious. Leech the Pale? His name is Leech? That's so cute!
Elfira Talshira,
The elf.
the elf.
The elf.
The elf.
Yeah, she's pretty
The
cool.
elf.
Or the elf.
The bears.
The bears.
The
That bear.
bears.
The bears.
Apples.
The
Doubles.
Fuck! Guys, we can't get stuck in a loop.
Why not?
Sovereign, Evocation Queen, Wizard Core Abjurer, Salther Ilani, the Hout guy. Imagine studying wizard magic your whole life. You get called the other blue guy.
You
Listen,
are
y'all.
the other blue guy.
Listen,
Shouldn't have been blue.
y'all gravitated to the two people that I put in your path, and then you're like, that guy's hot. That one guy's hot. And then you're like, we want to learn about the mask guy, and the other descriptor. The other two people, like, the other green wizard is just an elf, and the other blue wizard is just a guy.
Okay,
Just a guy.
let me look at these people. I think the hot guy is illusion. Wait. Let me pull up all of the classes of magic. Magic classes. Nope. Obviously not what I fucking meant. Magic.
All the glasses.
What would you call this? Types of spells.
Schools of magic.
Schools of magic. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Schools of
wizards are big nerds.
Yes. Okay.
As someone who has played 3 wizards and 5 bards, yeah, wizards are nerds and bards are fucking cool as shit.
Fucking nerd. What are you, a
Nerd.
fucking nerd?
Wizards are like, yes, we have schools of magic, and bards like, huh, fuck that, we have colleges. Fuck you.
Okay.
Bro didn't get their degree.
Okay. Let me put this down. Evocation. Okay, we already know she's evocation. We already know the abjurer. I think the hot guy. Let's see. So what do we have left? We have conjuration. We have necromancy. Wait, let me put this down. Let me delete
Conjuration,
abjuration.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
conjuration, necromancy, illusion, divination, transmutation, and enchantment.
Okay. This might be controversial. I think the wizard person should be enchantment. Elf?
The wizard should be enchantment.
Elf, I think, would be divination. I'm making the hot guy illusion because I think it would be cool. Right? Just based on the icon, I'm going conjuration. Which... What are the opinions of necromancy in
Ooh.
Icewind Dale?
I mean, Velen Harpel actively uses necromancy. In terms of the Arcane Brotherhood, like, Velen is a respected member of the Arcane Brotherhood and is a actively practicing necromancer, and the other members of the Arcane Brotherhood that you've met so far didn't seem to bat an eye. People in Icewind Dale reacted kind of what you would consider as, like, normally to a bunch of dead fucking creatures walking behind
Facts.
some lady.
True. Facts.
But then the Hemlocks, of course, because Velen showed up on their doorstep. Hemlocks didn't give a shit. They're like, oh, dead bodies. Cool.
Dead bodies? Yeah, whatever.
Any
Fucking-
blood still on there? Let's
fucking-
find out.
Fucking typical Saturday.